It has been one heck of a successful year for Miss North Dakota, and now it's time to pick another. I don't want her to leave.
Dakota,
I don't want her to leave.
Going. I don't either. It's always fun to have her on. She said she might even beatbox today. So Lizzie Jensen's here to talk about her year. And we'll talk about an exciting thing you're doing this weekend as well. But as always, welcome back. We appreciate you being here.
I love coming back, seeing you both. It's always fun.
So how's the year been?
It's been really, really busy, that's for sure. I have done about 312 appearances, not exactly, rough estimate. And I've spoken to just a hair short of 20,000 or 50,000 students. And next Wednesday, I go to Carrington, so hopefully I can cap at 50,000 students in the past 7 months. So yeah.
So what's been, you go out and speak to that many people, you start to see patterns of what's going on across the state. I mean, what's been the most sort of interesting thing you've taken away from all that talking?
Yeah, well, a lot of kids struggle, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And I have a lot of kids that reach out to me personally, and like I was telling you guys, I have a letter of a student that I just spoke with at I think I spoke to like 680 kids at that school, and I get letters from kids all the time, and so I save them. But this particular one kind of sheds a light on the whole state's issue when it comes to mental health support and support for kids who are being bullied. So even when my reign is done, I'll be continuing my advocacy.
When you go out and meet all these people, and then you see that pattern, like, if you had a magic wand and go, I think this is the root of what's behind all this that's going on with our kids, what do you think that is?
Oh, it's so much more than just like one thing. It can be multiple things. It can be home life. It can be the support that the kid has. And it can also be the support that the school is giving to the student. So there's so many different things. And I have a book that I write in every single day after each presentation. And every single student that gives me their story, I write it down so I don't forget it. And 3 days after I give up my crown, I'm actually going to DC to meet with some politicians to show them those stories to try to make a permanent difference. And like I said, my reign is coming to an end, but my advocacy won't stop at the reign.
Well, you'd pointed it out to us before, parents are working hard to be parents, providing that roof over the head, food in their bellies. Teachers are trying to teach them, giving them an education, set them up for the rest of their life. Sometimes you can't always have them wear the counselor hat, the therapist hat, So do we need more of that in our schools then?
Yeah, it comes down to funding, really. I don't want to get down to numbers, but this next fiscal year, about $10 million is being defunded from the Department of Education just in North Dakota. And so with that, if you divide it up equally among all school districts, even though that's not how it works, it's about a teacher's salary that's being taken away. And so that's possibly another counselor that can be full-time, because I go to schools where there's a part-time counselor and one that may come every other week. And so for me, that's a huge red flag in some way, that we're not supporting our schools the way that we should be and supporting our teachers the way that we need to as well.
How much do you think at the root of it is like all the social media and phones and all that kind of stuff?
Like I said, there's so many different angles that it could be coming from, and again, we need to stop parenting our kids with a tablet, but we also need to use technology too.
That's the trick.
It's that happy medium between both of it, and I always say it takes a village to raise a child, but it's trying to find the happy medium of the village.
Maybe you give them a tablet without social media apps. Maybe that's the...
Yeah, then you got to put the parenting apps on there to protect you from downloading it again.
Right. You may use your tablet as a calculator, and that is it.
Yeah.
What's been the most fun thing that you've done over the year?
Honestly, it's just going to the schools. Like I said, I've met over 50,000 just students alone, and it's just really eye-opening, because I'm in this position where not many people get to be placed in. And because I was runner-up to Miss America, you have so many more doors open just because of all this stuff that's going on. So I kind of rode the wave to my advantage quite a lot, I should say, but I'm doing it all with a good purpose at the end.
And knowing too that you're going to continue, like you said, it's not just like, oh, the crown's off, I'm done advocating for all these kids and what they're going through. I mean, it's really good to hear too. That's what you hope from everyone who's reigning.
One other cool thing, we got about 30 seconds left, but you're also going to be running this weekend.
Yes. So I can't go to the royal wedding because I sadly, just kidding, I'm running the full marathon this weekend. And originally it was to bring awareness to the Children's Miracle Network, but now I'm incorporating all those kids that I've spoken with this year to bring awareness to them and to raise their voice just a little bit more through Miss North Dakota.
I'm gonna hold her crown for her at the finish line. I'm just gonna,
That would
I'll
be
hold it
great.
right here on my head until you're done
Get the
running.
pick when
Yes,
she's done.
please.
Can we have you back soon? And will you bring the ukulele next time?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yay, she's gonna sing.
I know. That
yeah.
was so fun.
I'll be back hopefully in October. Because
Wait, we need you back for October. I mean,
okay, well,
Come back in a month.
yeah.
a month. Okay, sounds good. Well, you'll
One
still
month.
be here.
1 month. We're gonna all be here.
Okay.
Everything's going to be all good. All right. From the marathon, stick around. We'll be right back.